afternoon. It's what they make mobile internet for. You know what I mean, Vern? They've got it where that public Wi-Fi up here at City Hall won't allow me to do a live stream on YouTube, even though it is the public who pays for that there Wi-Fi, that internet that they all get to use. But that is all right because old EagleNick has mobile internet. You know what I mean, Vern? You might try to stop me, but you're not going to stop me. Look how old little telephone pole leans. They put a new pole up, but all them power lines on that one pole are still hooked up. And that pole leans mighty bad. Same as that other pole, it's leaning too. Guess it's the weight of all them there power lines down through there. That other pole down there is leaning as well. Spend all that money on parks and stuff like that, and they got power poles that need to be replaced. Shameful. We're up here at the Taj Mahal City Hall. Yeah, they sure do block free speech. You got that right. They keep placing ad suitability on old EagleNick audits live streams, but I appealed them. I've got them all reversed. I'm waiting on the last two. No, EagleNick went walking up to her and left this billfold sitting here. I forgot that it was on the bench. I got some of them there blueberry donuts. If any of them there public servants was to stop in and want to have a little chat, got some fresh blueberry donuts. You know what I mean, Vern? You would just have to watch that live stream, brother. I was supposed to talk to him again, but I decided to come up here to the City Hall. I'm not down there in that area where he was. Now, he may be back down there around Al Rollins Park a little later. I'll be heading back down that way, and if he's there, we might do another live stream with him. It is close to time for the shift change with the Dalton Police Department, so I figured we'll be able to see some of them ride by out through there. We're less than a half a mile from the police service center. But we were discussing the presidential bloodline. Now you can Google the presidential bloodline and you will see there was a 12-year-old girl back in 2012 researched her family's history, and what she found out caused her to research further, she had found out that she was related to President Barack Hussein Obama. So it made her go further in her research, and she found that 42 of the 43 presidents up to Barack Obama, including Barack Obama, were all from the same family lineage, all related to a former King John. Now, this is not a conspiracy theory. All you have to do is Google it, and you will see that it is fact that 42 of the first 43 presidents, including Barack Hussein Obama, all hail from the same family. So does Donald John Trump and President Joe Biden, all the same family bloodline. Now, did people really think that we get to pick who we want to be president of this here country? We pick from the candidates who runs. Now, they are all related. So is Kennedy. Kennedy is related. So was Hillary Rodham Clinton. Hillary Rodham Clinton is Donald John Trump's 16th cousin. You gotta pull right up on that line. If anybody wanted to cross, they can't get across. And there is a crosswalk there. There is the little man out there saying you can come across, but this fella is pulled out here blocking the crosswalk, which is against the law. But of course, there is no Dalton Police Department officers around gonna do anything about it. Now, if it was, that car there just ran right through the red light. There is a turn on red after stop, but they never stopped. They just followed that other car through. Now, this car actually stopped. This one here stopped back there a ways, but then drove on through it. That's the way they do. Well, be a fish, brother, if you want to be a fish, but fish smell bad. They also stink. You know what I mean, Vern? If you was a fish, what kind of fish would you be? Here's another one, blocking the crosswalk. That light is red. They do them California rolling stops. Now, this is one area where the Dalton Police Department could issue a lot of tickets. But see, people know that it is time for their shift change. Frank's Auto and Wrecker Service. Ghost Run. What type of fish would you be if you were a fish? Would you be a freshwater fish or would you be a saltwater fish? We should be coming right up on 6 p.m. if my calculations are right. Now, there's usually a lot of police officers on this side of town that should come right by here. Or maybe down here off of this other street. Good evening, Michael Kunkel, the Truth Spitter. How you doing, brother? Great to see you again. 6:05 Eastern. Yep, they already did that there shift change. I got out here a little bit too late. Now, I've been live for 11 minutes, going on 12 minutes. And I have yet to see a single Dalton City Police Department vehicle go by. I was hoping to see old Lucifer O'Neill vehicle number 72 again, if you know what I mean, Vern. Now, I caught him in a live stream this morning, and he would not even acknowledge old EagleNick till he went to driving away, and he waved at me. Now, when I was talking to him, he wouldn't even say anything, which is typical because EagleNick was not holding any of them there donuts. He didn't want to listen to what I had to say. The old EagleNick audits. I went a Dalton Police Department officer. There goes another one. Look, straight across. Yep, they know I'm down here. They're going down the other streets there. They're circling around. They won't come down here where I'm at. That's all right, though. I can look right down that way, too. You know what I mean, Vern? I can actually walk all the way down there to that street because I am on my mobile internet. Yeah, come back and say it. Big coward. That's the way them cowards are. They'll ride by and say stuff, but they won't come over here and say it where anybody can hear them. Whoever it was in that car was a coward. Come on back by here. Gray SUV, you know what I mean, Vern? EagleNick don't hide behind anything. I'm right here in the open. I don't wear no mask. You got something to say, don't be afraid to say it. Don't ride by hollering stuff out that you ain't willing to back up. That's a real coward. Must have been one of them police officers that just got off duty. Well, they call it a duty, but it ain't a duty. They're more along the lines of violating people's constitutional rights with the Dalton Police Department. That is the main thing they are taught to do, is how to violate constitutional rights. Here goes one of them there public servants just getting off of work at Dalton, Georgia City Hall. You'll see all these parking spots right here says, this one says courier only. These are for couriers. But from only the first two, the rest of them says employee parking only. All them all the way down through here says employee parking only. That is one thing old EagleNick has talked about. Anywhere our government is, all the very best spots are dedicated to the government, to their employees. You take what they give you, and if you don't like it, that's too bad. Do as I say, not as I do mentality. We will take the best and give you the rest. You know what I mean, Vern? We will spend your money any way we like, mostly for themselves. They give themselves the best internet, the best vehicles, with real good air conditioning, real good air conditioned buildings, fancy computers, cell phones. And guess who is paying for all that stuff? It is the American taxpayers. Like here at Dalton, Georgia City Hall, they got public Wi-Fi that they call free public Wi-Fi, but it is the citizens of Dalton, Georgia who is paying for their internet at City Hall. But now they had it where I could not live stream on that internet. They didn't want me to be able to live stream City Hall using the public Wi-Fi that the public pays for. I pay taxes in Dalton, Georgia and Whitfield County. I'll give you something to edit, to audit. Here, audit this. What you want me to audit there, big girl? If you're scared, just say you're scared. Now, I got some of them there blueberry muffins. If any of them public service want to stop by here and talk to old EagleNick, audits here at the Dalton City Hall. I'm sitting right here on this publicly funded bench. Right here on the back side of this publicly funded City Hall that they used millions of taxpayer dollars to build, that they put over $3 million into imported marble floors. Now, here's somebody coming in, parking in one of them employee parking spots. Wonder what we got going on up here. Now, the City Hall is closed. Well, we got two of them Dalton Police Department officers rode down that side street. I knew they wouldn't come out there where I was live streaming. That's the way they do. I guess they're too busy violating people's constitutional rights right now. And it looks like YouTube is limiting the number of people that can come on to the live stream again like they are known to do. I'm pretty doggone sure it's because of them two live streams with ad suitability on it, on them, but I have appealed that ad suitability. Now they need to get them off ad suitability because I was not using profanity. Hello, William. How you doing, brother? Nope, EagleNick audits is not foul mouth, brother. Don't come in here telling lies now. Ronald Reagan. Take yourself a 10-second timeout, Ronald Reagan. We don't allow Reagans in here. There ain't no such thing as a Palestine, only Palestinians. There is no state of Palestine. There is no nation of Palestine. There is a nation of Israel, though. You know what I mean? Look at that high balcony up there where they can come out and look over their empire. There would have to be a Palestine before you could free it. The Palestinians should have never invaded Israel, killing over 1,200 people and kidnapping all them people. All y'all was saying, free Palestine, free Palestine. I've not heard of one of y'all saying anything about condemning the Palestinians for what they did. I've never heard the first one of them protesters condemning the Palestinians for killing 1,200 people and taking people hostage. This is the Taj Mahal, Dalton City Hall. On the corner of Salvage Street and Wall Street. I'm trying to keep an eye on my bicycle around there. Got that bait bike set up. I also got some bait too. I got some of them there blueberry muffins. Good afternoon, David Williams. How you doing? How you doing? Now the courthouse is just right up yonder. Now EagleNick, I have to be going to that courthouse. On September the 16th and September the 30th for that misdemeanor criminal trespass, damage of $500 or less. The EagleNick audits did not commit. I never committed the crime of criminal trespass. I was exercising my First Amendment rights as well as my Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, 14th Amendment. We got a woman walking down through here with a little kid. We're not going to get them on the live stream. Looks like they get, oh, there goes another city pig down through there. I had to turn it that way so we could get that city police officer. They'll come up and down through there, but they won't come down here where I'm at. You know what I mean, Vern? Good evening, Black Line. Mama Cricket, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Chris Kelly, David Williams, William L, NQ, Damian, Dregs. Just some guy who liked water. I'm doing all right. I'm up here at the Dalton, Georgia City Hall. There goes another one of them Dalton Police Department officers. Now they're going up and down them there roads, but they won't come up and down this here road here. What's the matter, you fellers? Look, there's one. Y'all come on back. I got some of them there blueberry donuts. Now these are a lot more healthy. I mean, blueberry muffins, they're a lot more healthier than them there donuts. You know what I mean, Vern? Now I got 6 of them there blueberry muffins, and I will be glad to share them with y'all. Come on up. Welcome back, Braden Kirk. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing this evening, Black Line? This is a pretty cool little area back here in the back of the City Hall. Now, I hope that woman taking that kid across that lot had a walk sign because they could get run over and people don't slow down for dead raccoons or joggers. You know what I mean, Vern? I'll be glad when YouTube puts them there two live streams. It's got ad suitability on them, takes that ad suitability off of them, because it limits how many people is able to come onto the live stream. Good evening, I am Creator Jason. How you doing, Jason? Y'all be sure to post your links to your YouTube channels in the chat. But we're going to end this live stream for too long, and I'm going to head on back toward the Eagle's Nest. Now, I came up here to extend an olive branch to offer some of these here blueberry donuts, blueberry muffins rather, to some of them there public servants with the Dalton, Georgia Police Department. But I've seen about 6 of them go by, but none of them come up this way. How are you doing this evening? I'm Creator. They love them there bricks up here. You know what I mean, Vern? The sidewalk all the way around through here is bricks. But you notice from there on out, it's just concrete. Across the road, it's just concrete. But over here by the city hall, they had to spend them extra few $100,000 to put in them there bricks. Because this is where they come out the door at. You know what I mean, Vern? You know, it's just taxpayers' money. It didn't come out of their pockets. It was provided by tax dollars. Oh, yes, it is definitely a Masonic build. Good evening, West Virginia Mountain Mama. How you doing? How you doing? Look, them gutters, solid copper. Nothing but the best. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, that marble floor in City Hall costed over $3 million just for the marble over 21 years ago when they built City Hall. You see the blue lights on that there camera, but that's all right, old EagleNick. Audit has that red light up there that says live. Now, I was trying to do a live stream on that public Wi-Fi, which had a real strong signal, but I could not get it to connect to the live stream because they have it blocked. Hello, Bossy. How you doing? How you doing? Look, walking up the road, playing on her bones. barely paying attention where they are going, got them phones in their hand doing something. It might be a couple of feds, but that's all right, feds. I still got them bar blueberry muffins over here. If y'all want some of them blueberry muffins, you know what I mean, Vern. Wilco, Roger that. How you doing this evening? Look, it's a tree. Look, let me show you a sign down here. I want to point something out. Show you what I keep saying about how our government is. Check out that sign right there. Dalton City Hall, public parking. Dalton Public Schools, additional parking in downtown parking deck. Now let me show you these parking spots right here on the side of the City Hall, on the north side. Courier only. Courier only. Employee parking only. All the way down this side. All the way down this side. All employee parking only. Look, employee parking only. Employee parking only. Employee parking only over there, every bit of them. Look, how many employees do we got working at City Hall? Let's count the spots. There's 22 on this side. And looks like about 20 on that side. That's be about 42 parking spots. It says employee only, brother. Every bit of these says employee parking only. See that? Every bit of these, every bit of that side. Employee parking only. Now right over here is the public parking. All them ones with the red cones are not for the public. It says employee parking only. Can't you read? Every bit of these, all the way up through there, every bit of them, all the way down here to the dumpster says employee parking only. Now right over here is the public parking. 6 of them up to this vehicle. The rest of them's got them cones blocking them. The best spot up there is reserved for somebody in the post office. I mean, in the City Hall. This is public parking. Let's target recycling. It's more like they target the public, if you know what I mean. Yes, sir, I do have that there Cash App. EagleNick Audits has a Cash App tank. Now my Cash App is the $, capital E, lowercase AGLE, capital NICN, then ICK, lowercase, capital A, lowercase AUDITS, EagleNick Audits with the $, in front of it, capital E, capital N, capital A, 1967, one word. EagleNick Audits is spelled the exact same way it is on my YouTube channel. The only difference is it says 1967 at the end of it, and it has that there $, in front of it. That is the Cash App symbol. Nope, it's not Nick Audits Eagles. It's EagleNick Audits with the $, in front of it. Miss Red, how you doing, Miss Red? Sugar's ribs. I'd like to have some of them there ribs. I'd like to know where Sugar's ribs are. I bet they're good. Oh, EagleNick loves them there ribs. You know what I mean? Look, California taxi. California taxi. I thought we was in Georgia. Yes, sir, but why? That is exactly it. 1967, not 77. EagleNick Audits, 1967. Good evening, John C. How you doing? How you doing? EagleNick Audits. Well, I hope you didn't send it to EagleNick Audits 1977 because it's EagleNick Audits 1967. Yep, hey, old EagleNick did get an eagle on one of my live streams. Now, I seen an eagle flying around this evening too, but I was not recording or live streaming when I saw it. Yeah, he put 1977. You need to go back and cancel it. It's EagleNick Audits 1967. You can go cancel it. They probably ain't nobody got that cash tag anyway, EagleNick Audits 1977. But you can go and cancel that transaction. Look, there's one of my crow buddies. Where they at, buddy? Ah! My crow buddy said there's one close by. They must be sitting somewhere watching old EagleNick. Where you at, crow buddy? Oh, they're over that way. They over here hiding somewhere. The same as it showed a while ago, except it has 1967 at the end of it. EagleNick Audits, 1967. 1967, not 1977. It looks identical the way it was, except for it's 1967. Thank you, Eye of Creator. Now that is actually proper. Now, a while ago, I wasn't paying close attention when I said that was it with a 1977. Now, that is exactly right the way Eye of Creator just put it. It's EagleNick Audits, 1967. Good evening, Curtis Patterson. You know what I mean, Vern? How you doing this evening? It is a beautiful, beautiful day. We're up here around the back of Dalton, Georgia City Hall. Now, one of my crow buddies just said that they was one of them there public servants around close by. Hey, I love you too, brother. Oh, EagleNick's got some of them blueberry muffins in case any of them there Dalton City Police Department officers would like to come up here and have a blueberry muffin. Now, they have not been opened. They are fresh muffins, so feel free to come up and get one if you'd like to have one. Now, I have 6 of them. I'd be glad to let 5 officers have one so I can keep one for myself. But don't all 5 of you come up in one car. You know what I mean, Vern? That'll look suspicious to old EagleNick. Oh, this. Yes, ma'am. West Virginia Mountain Mama. That is it. I am positive it looks exactly like that. EagleNick Audits, capital E, capital N, capital A, 1967. With the $sign in front of it. Only if they are donations. If they are offered, I gladly accept them. I did not ask for it, but I am gladly accepting them. Just like I have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers. I do not ask people to use them. I leave it up to anybody who wants to use the supers. Now, super chat, super thanks, and super stickers, I do not even get half of it. But anything that is sent directly to my Cash App, I get it all. I do not have to share it with YouTube. Good evening, Jorge Garcia. The point of my channel is to let people know we have constitutional rights in the United States of America. Check out my YouTube channel, Jorge Garcia, and you will see Dalton Police Department officers telling a Hispanic male to put both his hands out the window or they are going to pull their gun while they are out of their jurisdiction. Dalton City Police Department officers, road police on a county road, threatening to pull their gun on a man, a Hispanic gentleman, who happened to be sitting in his car out of gas. EagleNick Audits does not have a problem with Asians, my friend. EagleNick Audit says that we are all the same. It does not matter the color of your skin or the financial situation you might be in. In the Creator's eyes, we are all the same. It does not matter what happens to be your name. We are called to love one another, to love thy neighbor like a brother. The EagleNick Audits does not judge anyone. I only go by what I see. Now, EagleNick Audits called them corrupt police officers because that is exactly what they were. Oh, hell. Now, I do not think schizoid meant anything by steal. Duday, how you doing, brother? Miguel Del Rio, great to see you, my friend. Welcome to EagleNick Audits YouTube channel, where all are welcome, all are equal. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, I did not mean to hide Schizoid. That is why I unhid him. I was trying to change that time out to only 10 seconds. EagleNick, let all them there trolls out of the cage. I do not want anyone hidden. I did not mean to do it. Hey, that's all right, Braden Kirk. You only give him a 5-minute timeout. That is all right. It wouldn't have mattered if he'd have stayed timed out for 5 minutes. If he wasn't trying to cause trouble. He was just saying steal. He might have been talking about that there 2020 election, if you know what I mean, Vern. EagleNick Audits is not going to get into all them there struggles. The United States is already being overrun by communism under the form of the Socialist Democrats of America. This is the Dalton, Georgia City Hall in downtown Dalton, Georgia, 30720. Hold on just a second and I'll show you the sign here where it shows the public parking. That is Dalton, Dalton. Disneyland is in California. Now, right over yonder where you see the light shining on that house, that is the Civil War Museum. That is where General Joseph E. Johnston has been moved to from his perch in downtown Dalton off of Main Street. We always called it Main Street, but that is actually Thornton Avenue. I beg to differ, brother. You are dead wrong about that. You need to Google former President Barack Hussein Obama, who was, is, and always will be a socialist Democrat of America. Obama was a socialist Democrat. All them there policies that former President Barack Hussein Obama enacted are socialist policies. So were the same policies that his vice president at the time, Mr. Joe Biden, is using now. Obama era policies, socialist policies. Socialism is communism. Wrong. There ain't no socialist in here now because I just put him in a 5-minute timeout. In case anybody missed it when I said this early, use Google and Google the presidential bloodline. Be prepared to be in for a shock. Google the presidential bloodline. Now you do that, if you Google the presidential bloodline, you will see that every single president of the first 43 presidents of the United States of America are all related, except for one. 42 of the first 43 presidents all came from the same bloodline, the same as Donald Trump and Joe Biden and former First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton. They are all from the same bloodline. Don't believe me? Google it. The presidential bloodline. They are all related to King John. Read it and weep. No, they are closed, brother. We cannot go inside City Hall. Octavio, how you doing? How you doing? Now, like I said, do y'all actually think that our government, our federal government, lets us choose a president? We get to choose from one of the candidates who are all related. Even the Kennedys. The Kennedys is a part of that same bloodline that came down from King John. You don't believe me? Google it and you will see for yourself. Google the presidential bloodline. EagleNick Audit is not a Democrat. You know what I mean, Vern? I am a First Amendment auditor. I am an independent journalist. I am a constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution of the United States of America because our constitutional rights were given to us by the creator of the heavens and the earth, the creator of all things. Our constitutional rights was not given to us by man. They were not given to us by no government. The United States of America was formed first, and then the Constitution was written and adopted. Then the federal government was created. Third, the government was created to protect and defend the United States Constitution and the rights of we the people of the United States of America. You know what I mean, Vern? That is why our rights are inalienable. They cannot be stripped away. They cannot be watered down. But every single day, our government does just that. They chip away at people's constitutional rights. They violate people's constitutional rights every single day, all across the United States of America. Good evening, Jack Walls. How you doing? How you doing? We're here at the Dalton City Hall in downtown Dalton, Georgia, on the corner of Selvage Street and Wall Street. Dalton, Georgia City Hall is actually located at 300 Wall Street. Brother, do you not realize that our government aid is a form of control over the American people? Our federal government does not help people to help people. They help people to keep them under their control, to keep them under their thumb. If you have to depend on your government for your food, your housing, your medical, if you have to depend on your government for all that, you are in bad trouble. That is what it is all about. That is what they all seek, is total control. Richard Price is all right. He's just saying, what did he walk into? You walked into EagleNick Audit's live stream on YouTube, Richard Price. How you doing this evening? We are live at Dalton, Georgia City Hall. The United States of America is not a democracy. Democracy is communism, brother. Quit telling your lies. How many times I gotta tell you? The United States Constitution states that the United States of America shall have a republican form of government, which means a republic for the people, by the people, and of the people, not a democracy. We all have basic human rights, but we are to depend on our Creator, which our government denies the very existence of. The government tells you you can depend on your government. Now, EagleNick audits don't depend on no man. I depend on my Creator, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, who created the earth, the heavens, and everything on the earth, the sun, the stars, the moon. That is the problem with Democrats. Democrats is all about saying we have a democracy. We do not. We shall not. And we should never be a democracy. The United States of America is a republic. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Indivisible means we can't be divided. But our government seeks to divide us, whether it be Democrats, Republicans, or independents. All they talk about is division, to tell you to hate a person because of the color of their skin or the financial situation they find themselves in. They tell the rich to hate the poor and the poor to hate the rich. The USSR was not a republic. They were the United. They were socialist. It's right there in USSR. Socialist. Socialism is communism. Soviet. Socialist. Socialist is the key word, brother. Keyword is socialist. Socialism. Socialized medicine. Do you know what that means? They say, oh, we will take care of your health care. Now, think about it this way. If everybody in the United States had free health care, you would never be able to get in to see a doctor. If everybody in the United States of America had free groceries, free food stamps, you would never be able to find any food in a store. If everybody in America had free power and free water, they wouldn't have enough power to supply it for everybody. There would be more rolling blackouts and rolling brownouts and blackouts because they would not be able to provide it all. It is all about getting you dependent on your government, believe it or not. Like I said, you must have come in late. Google the presidential bloodline, and let's leave it at that, and that will explain everything to you. Somebody type that into the chat for me. The presidential bloodline. That is what I want everybody to Google and see for yourself. Well, that is good, brother. I'm glad they're on their way. I got them there. Blueberry muffins just waiting on them. Come on down. There's done been 6 of them rode by to either side of me, but ain't not a one of them had the nerve to come over here. Now, there's a parking lot right there they can feel free to park in and walk over here, and we'll have one of them there blueberry muffins. You know what I mean, Burn? No, EagleNick audits didn't show no wiener today. That was the other day, and that was one of them there little hot dog wieners. You know what I mean, Vern? Now, today I got them there blueberry muffins. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Blueberry muffins. Now, they are a lot more healthier than them there Krispy Kremes or Dunkin' Donuts, if you know what I mean, Vern. Because it is all the same family, brother. That's what it matters. It is all the same bloodline that's been running this country since its inception. Can you not see that? Are you that ignorant? It is the same family had control over the United States since the very founding of our country, except for one president. The first 42 of the first 43 are all related, just like Donald John Trump, President Joe Biden, and former First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton are all from the same bloodline. Just like the Kennedys is from the same bloodline. In other words, the United States of America has actually had a king the whole time. We've not had no president. We have still been under the rule of one family, one bloodline. That is what you call total control. They got an iron fist, a grip on it. You know what I mean? They don't want to let it go. Are you really that ignorant that you would sit there and say, what does it matter if they're all related to King John? Because they're all kings in a sort. There ain't no such thing as president of the United States if they're all related. Do you think you actually get to pick who you want to be president? You pick from the candidates they give you, but they're all related. They all have the same family lineage. They all have the same bloodline. They all have the same motives. They just got a left wing going one way and a right wing going the other. That's what I've been trying to say for forever, brother. You know what I mean, Vern? That's why I said you better hold on to the seat of them there britches. You think it's been bad so far? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. And that was in 2012, Jack Walls. Trump, Hillary Rodham Clinton and Biden. Joe Biden is all from that same bloodline. They are all kings. They call them presidents, but they're really all kings. They are the king of the United States of America. We've had one family ruling this country ever since its inception, except for one president. Out of 45 presidents, 44 of them have been from the same bloodline. So it's like this, see? It don't matter if you vote for Joe Biden. It don't matter if you vote for Donald Trump. It would not have mattered if you had voted for Kennedy. They are all three from the same bloodline. They are all three from the same family. They all three have the same objective, the same motive, the same priorities. They all three only had a different way to try to reach their objective. You know what I mean, Vern? He that has eyes to see, let him see. And he that has ears to hear, let him hear. Get the peanut butter out of your ears if you don't understand. He that lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not. Because the Lord is not a respecter of persons. That username is blasphemy. That username is blasphemous. I am not blinded by no propaganda, brother. I know the truth. I know Jesus Christ. I only speak the truth. I'm not spilling propaganda. I'm telling you the truth. That it does not matter if you vote for Joe Biden or Donald Trump. You're still going to have the same family in power. Like it or lump it. That username is blasphemous. Make sure you change it before you come back. In 24 hours, I will not have blasphemy. Somebody who's going to blaspheme God. Oh, look what one of my buddies gave me. Look, it's a little bitty donut. I got a little bitty donut right here. Little bitty donut. Come and get it. Got a little donut right there. If you don't want one of them there blueberry muffins, there's a little mini donut. You know what I mean, Vern? Braden Kirk, I sent him on a 24-hour timeout because that username is blasphemy. You just changed it. Oh, that was somebody different. I sent Jesus Christ, the blasphemous YouTube user, on a 24-hour timeout and told him he better change that name. Otherwise, don't come back onto my channel because I believe in Jesus Christ. And I know that was not Jesus Christ. I will not have blasphemy in here. Yep, EagleNick Audits loves fried chicken and watermelon. You know what I mean, Vern? I love that there Southern food because I'm a Southern dude. You know what I mean? I am a American hillbilly from the not so great state of Georgia. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, that is good, Walter. Great to see you again. Not Walter Dennard. Go have you some dinner. They done been by, but they didn't come up here where I'm at. They been down yonder, and they been way down yonder where you see that car at. Look, see that car go across? They been way down there, and they been back the other side, but they don't come up here. Oh, EagleNick Audits would be glad to see them. I got that there little donut. And I got some of them there blueberry muffins, a much healthier alternative to them there Krispy Kremes and Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I mean, Vern? All right, we've been on here for 1 hour and 23 minutes. I'm going to have to end this live stream and head on back toward that there eagle's nest. Now, I might end up seeing that gentleman down there, Al Rollins Park, that I talked to yesterday on my live stream. And if I do, we may try to stop and talk to him if I have enough battery left. Y'all all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but take care of each other. Try not to think of people like a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. EagleNick Audits. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.